if we're actually live. Pop that out. Let me know how I sound. I think we should be good. We'll put on the live chat. All right, so Ferris, we already went over your questions. Albert, good afternoon. How are you? If you're selling your enterprise PoE, you got first dibs. So I'm probably not selling that one. I don't have any other switches to use with it. So probably not. I probably won't be selling that one. Nice weather in Netherlands. Plenty of sun. Oh, that's awesome. So it's 19 degrees. Wow. I think the weather's supposed to get better here. Hold on a sec. Let's see. The weather network. I gotta check this every time we're on live. So it's -9 right now. Where's the 14-day forecast on this? Oh, there we go. I think we're supposed to get higher on Wednesday, maybe. Let's see. Oops. Oh, so on Wednesday we're 10. Whoops, you guys can't see me. Wednesday we're 10. Thursday we're 18. So that's pretty warm for this time of year. That's great, actually. I like that weather. I don't like it super hot, but I don't like it super cold either. Bobby, good morning. Albert, we're good. So got wired. Good morning. Tim, how are you? Frederick, Kill I see. Click. Maybe I said that. I don't know if I said that properly, but hopefully I did. Gonna move this. So we got a few things to talk about today. It's not overly jam-packed. I still have a ton of videos that I need to get done, which I haven't even kind of touched on yet. So yeah, I need to just get some more time to do that. T. Foster, how's it going? Alonso, good morning. I did start a Mac Telecom YouTube short channel, but I decided to not go with that. I'm going to just do the shorts on this channel. The channel's still up, but I may end up deleting it or just taking those videos down. So the shorts, I'm going to post shorts on here. If you want to watch them, watch them. If not, don't. They're like 15 to 60 seconds just of things that I kind of find, interesting. Richard, good morning, Mr. V. Like I posted a short this morning just of which most people have already seen anyway, but it's the Unify augmented reality of the switches and stuff like that. I'll probably do another short showing this gear back here and then some of the gear that I'm getting ready for tomorrow's job, which we'll also be doing a video for, like a actual on-site job. It's too hot for that time of year. I would take the heat. It snowed quite a bit last night. I can't really show you my cameras, but I'm looking at my screen right here. My door or my car is covered by snow right now. So that I'll have to go shovel the driveway, or I could probably wait till tomorrow when it heats up, but I have to leave fairly early to do this job behind me with all that gear tomorrow morning. Timothy, good morning. How are you? I would, the only thing, going back to Black Jed's question, or saying that he'd take my switch, I guess the only way I would get rid of that switch is if I got, either the Switch Enterprise XG, or, where's the other one? We don't have the 48, we might not have the 48 one here. Look in the US. And I don't think they won't send me this one. I'm pretty sure that I already asked them before. Yeah, right here. So if I got the Switch Enterprise 48 PoE, that's when I would sell my, or I wouldn't sell it. I think they gave it to me, so I wouldn't sell it. But yeah, the Enterprise Switch is one of the best ones. What's going on, nerd? Yeah, so B. McCallum, good morning. How are you? I'll give you a call after this live stream. Let's see. Kevin, how are you? Have you created any content on a NAS? I've done a few Synology NAS videos. Nothing crazy, though. Alex, how are you? What did I lose? A switch? I'm not too sure what you're asking. Yeah, so that's the only way I would do that. I'm going to start putting these switches back into place. I have the Switch Flex XG, and I have another one as well. So that's good. If you saw my USIP video, Let's go back to that. Oh, I wonder if I have the picture for it, actually. Let me just take a look. I don't think I have anything on my desktop that I can't show. Oh, here we go. There it is there. So let me bring that back up. Where's the chat gone? The Canada UI store still has Wi-Fi 6 Pros available. Get them while you can. I think we only have a few that we could buy, though. I thought there was a limit of 4 or 8 or something. Gordon, how's it going? I did buy a Pro because I needed it for a customer that we've been waiting on. So now I could go do that job, which is great. What's the, yeah, so we could still only order 2 per customer, which kind of sucks. I mean, that's not that many. Is the live stream hanging? I don't know. I did see drops in people's like viewer rate, but I haven't dropped any frames. So if it is, it would be on YouTube's end. Because usually we have more viewers than this. So anyway, what device has a locking power cord? I think all the enterprise stuff does. So all the enterprise, the SE UDM Pro, or sorry, the UDM SE. Let me know if we still are dropping, because I see the people are dropping, so maybe we have to switch this to another time. I haven't dropped any frames. We're good on my side. Lost it, but back. That's weird. Okay, well, I'll keep going, and hopefully it doesn't do this, or we'll have to just reschedule the stream. I was originally going to go do the job today and then stream tomorrow, but I decided I'm going to just take the day off. So before I talk about anything else, let's just wait to see if people are still able to get in here and see the live chat. There isn't. It's still stopping and starting. That's weird. Okay, well, it's on YouTube's end then. Let me just see if there's anything YouTube. YouTube down live streams. Let's see if Down Detector found anything. I don't know. It doesn't really show much. All right. Well, we'll keep kind of going, I guess. Stream is good there. Okay. I missed one of your last live streams and watched the replay. In it, you preferred the U6 Pro over the U6 LR. What were the features that made you prefer the Pro? The Pro just did more. It was better speed, right? So, and it actually got the same range in my house. In my house, it got the same range, and it has a slimmer profile. I'm talking about my house. I installed a bunch of the LRs in a business, and it was good. Okay, so we're all good now. Perfect. No issues. Today is the first day in DST, so some other viewers might... Oh, is that why I was wondering let me think about this. Yeah, my clocks are wrong. I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh, it's only 5:30? And then I looked at my phone and it was 6:30. So really, it would only be 10 o'clock right now. Huh, okay. So I didn't realize that there was a time change today. We're good now. Okay. Bruce, good morning. How's it going? I saw that you were asking in Willie's chat. I just actually watched Willie's live stream before this. Did you figure out that phone issue? I don't have the wireless phones. I gave you the only one that I had. I need to get some though, because I have that client that I think we're doing it with, I forgot what we were doing. If we're going to do the Wi-Fi phones, or if they're just going to install the Wave app on their cell phones, which I used the Wave app and it worked great. I mean, it was fairly easy. Is it worth the 4x4 Mimo on the 2.4 gigahertz? Really depends on how many connections you're going to have. Like how much clients you're going to have connecting. I would say yes. I have to look. There's one person. I forget the guy's name. He does a big write-up about the differences. I put his link in one of my channels before. Or one of my videos. Evan McCann? Evan McCann, maybe. Evan McCann? I think this is it. Oops, I can't show that. So Unify first. He does. So Evan McCann does these posts. like on comparisons between all the U6 brands. I mean, I think between all of the access points. Let me link this in chat. So yeah, he does. I forget where it is exactly, but it will tell you all the differences. Because he lists more than what's on the Ubiquiti website. Nope, still outstanding. Okay. Did you get the Wave app to work properly? I forgot that. As if there's... I should have started at 12 o'clock today. 12 o'clock my time. What else is new? So what were we going to... Okay, so the uisp stuff. Let's see. I forget why I was bringing up this. Anyway, we'll look at that in a minute. So they are new. So this UI, look how the switch and router are identical. Like if you had this, you wouldn't know the difference. The only difference that you could tell, and I did note it in my video, is we could see, oh no, you guys can't see that. You see this S right here? So that's for switch. Now if we go to the router, it should be an R. Yeah, so right there it's an R, but it's pretty much the same thing, but this has routing features available. So this is going to be great for small wireless ISPs, or if you're setting up like point-to-point, point-to-multipoint. I do have this router on order, and I'm hoping I get it this week at some point. What UDM would you suggest to replace the USG for our business? I don't know. You don't need PoE. I mean, you already have switches. You don't have a 2.5 gig. I would just get the Udm Pro. Yeah, I would just get the Udm Pro, and you're going to be saving some money on it too, right? And we don't have it here in Canada anyway, unless you want to use that freight forwarder, which is going to cost you a crazy amount of money. And the Udm Pro is available here. I should really buy one. I should probably buy a couple of these while they're available. I just wish they would release the SE to Canada so I could start picking those up. So I'll probably end up pushing those more towards business than anything. We have summertime at the end of the month. Yeah, I had no idea that it changed today, or yeah, last night or today. What speeds from Ukala can you get? I think I was getting 600-700, something like that. I'm not really about speeds. Like, I don't care how fast it's going to go as long as it's stable. And I have a bunch of their gear. I guess I could maybe talk about it because they released it in a video. So I have the U6 Enterprise. I have the U6 in-wall. I have every new access point. So I have all the U6 line. And I'll be switching out my old gear for it. Like my in-wall HD that I have downstairs, that will eventually be the U6 in-wall. In this office, I'll probably put the U6 Enterprise, and then we'll test it all out. I just don't know if my iPhone, I assume you have to have a specific chipset to use Wi-Fi 6E. So I may have to find out how to get a device that supports Wi-Fi 6E. So this is the topology that I did in the video. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to deploy this setup. So I'm going to just, and I want to keep these switches, but so what we're going to do, we're just going to have these Gigabeam Plus 60s in my office. Well, I don't know if I'll have it in my office or I'll run a really long cable downstairs because I don't want this, all the radiation or whatever's coming out of this beaming through my office when I'm sitting in here. But we're going to set up a point-to-point setup using these new USIP switches and routers, and they still have one device that's an EA. I'm assuming it's going to come out next week, but I don't really know. But I think a lot of people are interested in the point-to-point stuff. It would be nice eventually to get some point-to-point on-site job videos done. I think that people would be more interested in seeing that. Samsung S22 or Google Pixel 6? We have okay. So I have a iPhone 11, maybe. I don't think it supports Wi-Fi 6E. It supports Wi-Fi 6. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Let's see. What else was new? What else are we doing? So what's the title? Upcoming video. So the upcoming video, we're going to do this. This is going to be an upcoming video. I think once I get the router, we'll just set all of this up together, and then we'll do the point-to-point. We'll, you know, get a wireless site set up on site B. And then we have this. This is going to be a video, which I've shown off for the last few streams. This is the Etherscope NXG. This could do like 10 gigabit testing. It could do heat map scans and stuff like that. You could load in the floor plans into this and then do the heat maps from that. So tomorrow when I'm at the job, I'm going to bring this with me on site, and I'll start doing the video for it. I think it's going to be interesting, but for normal end users who are just like house enthusiasts, this thing is going to cost way too much. If you're an installer of Wi-Fi or own your own company, that's what it's going to gear more towards. Yes, that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I have one client that maybe I could do it with at this farm. Wave only works while in Wi-Fi for the business. It doesn't work on cell or other networks, so that one Android running on site works, but people who leave don't. You probably need to do some port forwarding, I would assume. I haven't actually got that far with it yet. I just set it up within my local LAN. And the other business that I am setting it up for, they're just using it at their site. Yes, point-to-point and point-to-multipoint. So let's just see. Where's my Instagram? I think I did a point-to-point video. I've done a couple of videos, but it's the same thing. It's just in this office. But where the heck is it? I forgot the model number, but anyway, I ordered this one. I think it was an M5, maybe a nano station that does point-to-multipoint. Oh, here it is right here. What was this? Oh, this is Light AP AC. But I ordered this. I never received it. And I ordered it, I received one, and then like 4 months later, another one came. So I ended up getting this one. It's sitting in my basement still, so I'll use this for some videos for point-to-multipoint. Let's see. What would be the difference between the USIP router versus the Udm Pro Router? So I'm not too sure because I haven't played with the uisp router, but the USIP stuff is geared more towards wireless ISPs. So you could probably do more routing like OSPF, maybe BGP, things like that. Any thoughts on the stability of 1.21.3? Should I roll it out or wait? I think I just pushed that out to myself this morning. Let me just check. I think I did that update just this morning. Where? Uh-oh. Is my UNVR even up? Oh, yeah, it's up. So I am on. Well, maybe I'm not on it. I'm not. Let me just see. Sorry, I can't show this. I'm still on 1.21.2. Let's update it now to 3. I don't know what they really changed in it. So there's all the upgrades. So it fixes issues when push notifications have wrong detections, fix issues when newly created. I mean, I don't see that they updated too much. There's just a few bug fixes. I would probably push it out if I were you, if you're having issues with what they say. All right, so ask some questions away because I don't have too much to talk about today. What else? So the video that I'll be starting tomorrow for on-site is, where'd it go? Is this, where the heck is it? Oh, maybe it's further down. We started, this project's been going on probably a year now. Something like that. It's just been in different building phases, but I have to get some of the Unify access set up, some more Wi-Fi set up. I have no idea where it is. So it's going to be interesting going downtown Toronto tomorrow on a Monday. I haven't done that in quite a while. Anyway, I can't find it, but I have done a video of this place already. If you restrict a country, can you still create a rule to allow a specific site? Yes, you should be able to. You just need to put it on top of the block rule. Yep. Actually, where's that video? Site? I forget what I call it. Site. Oh, I think it was huge ubiquity. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, so this is the video of the place that we'll be going back to tomorrow. Here's that. Oops, I gotta turn my speakers off. So yeah, that should be fun. Do you think a school with a total of 900 people can run off an Edge Router Infinity? Oh yeah, the Edge Router Infinities, those are meant more for wireless ISPs as well, I believe. I would probably just go with the Netgate. It's probably cheaper. Any videos on Protect with setting up alerts for text messaging? No, I haven't done any videos on that. I know they did set up some new alerting. I don't know if they did that in the, let's see. Actually, I should be able to show this. So this is just in your Unify OS. These are the custom alerts. So update status, Unify application, console backup update. Let me see if they have any new update features or notification features in the Protect settings. So this is what they have in the Protect settings. We have new unified devices, device connection changes. So if a device goes on or off, it could push or email. Site arrivals. Okay, so this is new. Well, it's new to me. I don't usually have, I don't even know why I have this on. I don't have a lot of alerts on. The only alert that I have on for my cameras are my front doorbell. Oh, Kevin, I know you're not there. Or are you playing Call of Duty? Yes, smash the like button. That'd be great. Do you travel far away from home for your job? It depends. It depends on the job size. I wouldn't cross countries. I've been asked to go to Texas and Florida and some other places before to do work, and I declined it. Tomorrow the job, I mean, if I was driving there today because there's no traffic, it should take me about 35 minutes. Tomorrow it's probably going to take me about an hour to get downtown Toronto. Smash. Okay, I read that already. Morning, guys. Got me a fresh cup of coffee. Awesome. I need more coffee, actually. I'm pretty much done. Cody, your special care package is shipped tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you very much. And I'll be interested to see what's in it and then do some testing with whatever is there. I do have this other ingenious phone that I never did a video on. Oh, maybe I don't even remember the model, but it was, I think Crosstalk did a video on it. It was this, it's a long range SIP cordless phone. So I may end up doing a video on it, and I believe it's ruggedized, and I thought it could go up to 1 kilometer away from the base station. So I may end up doing a new video on that, seeing as I'm getting more into VoIP stuff. I accidentally hit the limit of 3 concurrent phone ringers on my Grandstream. When I had the 4th phone from the on-site maintenance guy and couldn't figure out why. Oh, gotcha. So there's a, yeah, I got to look into the Wave app more. Definitely. Ryan, good morning. How's it going? I have, I only have a few days to figure it out because the cutover for that job site, and I did an on-site job video for his as well, the one that we're going to do the Grandstream for. So the cutover date, I believe, is the 22nd of March. I like your on-site job installs. They're very hard to do and they're very time-consuming. That's the problem with it. The stuff you see behind me, that's just a bit of the year. And then I got these, you know, Mastercraft containers here that hold all my... Oh, I'm going to do a short. I'm going to do a short video about this. I'm going to post it today. Watch it if you want. Don't if you don't want. But we have 1, 2, 3... So there's 4 Unify access kits behind me. I think we have 9 doors. 8 or 9 doors, I forget. Those are just a little bit of the cameras. This place has 60 cameras, but I just can't get them all. And then we have the AI 360 camera. We have another 48 port switch going in, another UNVR, a UPS, a bunch of stuff. So tomorrow's job isn't going to be finished, but what you're going to see, like, I just don't know what people want me to see or want to see. When I'm doing these on-site jobs, I'm usually doing time lapses of me terminating the cables, and I still have a ton of cables to terminate. I don't know if you want me to explain more of what I'm doing, how I'm terminating the keystones, you know, that type of thing. There really isn't any wall data plates. The majority of the Cat6 cable that's installed is for cameras and access points. 1.5 kilometers. I know. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, they sent me that phone. I probably should do a video on it. And I do have a 2.5 gig switch from Ingenious that I need to do as well. I've been playing with FreePBX and 3CX. Somebody asked me to do a 3CX video, I think. I don't know if I will. Yeah, it's a lot of equipment, like a ton of equipment. I want to find that picture. I swear I had it on here. Because I don't even remember what we have in there right now. Pretty sure I had it. I don't think I took it down. Maybe my eyes are missing it. Yeah, I don't know. And this mouse wheel is really weird. I bought this, actually, I think Bruce, you recommended me this mouse. The Logitech wireless. I will never go with a wired mouse ever again. Wired mouse, they're terrible. Oh, well, I can't find. Oh, this is it here. And so a lot of people complained about this for my loop. I'm going to take that out, hopefully, if I can. This is all, I haven't been back to this job site since this video. So we have the 148 port Pro switch up top. I have to fill in all these keystones. How am I going to do this? I need to put the UNVRs lower. There's only one drive in there right now. But I'm going to put the UPS at the bottom. I might drop this UNVR, and then we have to stack another UNVR. We have to put in another 48 port switch. There's going to be a lot of equipment in there. Have you checked out the Unified Camera Proxy? I haven't. I haven't even heard of that. Can you explain how Protect cameras are in way of cost effective? They have Apple prices. I don't think they're that bad, to be honest with you, price wise. And I mean, if you go and look at Reolinks or Hikvisions or anything like that, yeah, they're less expensive, but their user interface is terrible. I hate the Hikvision user interface. I won't install it unless the customer already has it. It really just depends on, one, your budget. Two, what type of user experience you want to have. I find Protect is really, really, really easy to use and user-friendly. The prices I don't find bad. I mean, if you're getting a 4 megapixel camera, let's see, like the G4 is only $239 Canadian. The G4 Pro is a little expensive, you know, at $600, but I don't know. I don't find them bad. You should do speed tests on your on-site job after you install it. I forget what they got. I will be doing some speed tests though. And I'll be doing heat map scans too. I'm testing it out on vertical box. What did you say you are? Oh, FreePBX. Yeah. I might try FreePBX out. Do you certify the cables and provide run sheets as build? So we certify cables if it's asked. I don't have a full-on cable certifier. So if the customer requires certifications, I will rent one and it's going to cost a bit more. We do test all the cables, and the thing that I have, the NetAlley thing, it does provide a printout, but it doesn't check everything. So it's not really a cable certifier, but it makes sure that your pinouts are good and all of that. As for run sheets and as build, yes, we provide that. What NAS do you use to save your content to? I have a Synology DS. Is this the one I have? I think this is what I have. I have the Synology DS1621 XS Plus. I think I do have a video on it too. DS16. I think I do. So this is upgrading to NAS DSM7, blah, blah, blah. I thought I had like a 10 gig video. That's not it. 10G. Yes, so this is it here. Yeah, so it's a 1621 XS Plus. I'll link this. This was just a very basic unboxing setup video. Nothing crazy. Are there any Android phones that support Wi-Fi AR functionality? I don't think so. In the AR, yeah, I don't think there's any Android. I think it's only iPhone for now. Or iOS. I just ordered 8K worth of switches for a huge project at work. 6 48-port Pros PoEs and 1610 gig. Wow, that's crazy. The aggregation switches are very, very reasonably priced, like the basic 8-port ones. With Cam Proxy, you can use non-Unify cameras with Unify Protect. That could make for an interesting video. But then again, I don't want to get in trouble with Ubiquiti either. But that is something I'm going to look up. I always felt it would be cheaper to hire a guy to stand in a corner and hold up a camera. It probably would be, yeah. I mean, it really depends. The Real-Link cameras have good picture. So do the Hikvision as well. You always need 2 fiber converters for RJ45 to fiber connection. So what you would, let me think about this. Do you always need 2 fiber converters? So you need a fiber converter to transfer your fiber optical signal to, electrical signal. David, how's it going? Good morning. Don't you ever get worried about over-integrating with Wi-Fi cameras, etc.? If the UDM goes down, everything goes down. Yeah, but hopefully they're going to have high availability soon, right? So I have UDMs in stock too. If a customer goes down, we could load a backup pretty quick and get them back up and running. With for this site, the UDM is just for our network and our door access, and that's it. The cameras are on its own Protect controller. Well, surveillance station isn't bad, and you could load in any OnVIF camera into it. But yeah, I hate subscriptions for that type stuff. Would you consider getting into 25 gig or 100 gig? If I had anything that ran either, I would, because I already have a 25 gig switch, it's capable of it. So I bought this Pro switch, and it has 4 25 gig ports. So if I had a server that would handle it, I definitely would, for sure. Willie, good morning. Let me just see. Okay, so hey Bruce, sounds like something with UCM setup, okay. Let's see. Yeah, so this switch, I only have like 2 I did that short video on it today. Where's my TikTok? We could see how many things I actually have. I should probably get rid of that Pro switch. Sell it and buy a bunch of other gear. How does this already have 13,000 views? Yeah, so I only got one. I only have 2 connections in that thing, I think. Oh, they cut out. Oh, darn it. I only have 2 connections in that Pro switch, and how many ports does it have? So we have 28 ports and then 4 25 SFP 28 ports. So I'm really not using it for what it needs to be used for. Let's see. Willie, I just watched your live stream. It was very interesting. Could you not just have 2 UDM Pros and have them set in failover when the cameras... Well, I'm not using Protect on UDM Pro anyway. Docs, how's it going? From Croatia. Awesome. I think they are getting... I don't know. I think they're getting into high availability eventually. And it would be very, very nice if they did. That's a nice Protectly. Yes, the Protectly is nice. The heck is it? Where'd my TikTok go? I have 2 of them. That one I'm running XCP&G on right now. I was going to run the other hypervisor, which I can't think of. What the heck is that? What's the other popular hypervisor that everybody uses? Not VMware. The other one. I would like to load VMware on it. I think, Willie, I think you've done VMware on the Protectly. Can you use the U6LR in the Pro in standalone mode? I would assume you can. I haven't tried it, but I don't see why you couldn't. You just need to scan that QR code. And I have a video on it. Standalone mode. Oops. There we go. Look at that thumbnail. These thumbnails with the blue and just the pictures, these things were... I need a thumbnail editor. Proxmox. Yes, that's it. Proxmox. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Proxmox, and then XCP&G I already started playing with, and I don't run too much with it anyway. I think I have a Windows server on it, a couple of Ubuntu's, and I forget what I'm even doing with it right now. I think I was going to put Home Assistant on it. There's something else too. Some logging. Oh, uisp. I was going to put uisp on it. Maybe I will try out Proxmox on my other Protectly. I'm looking to install a USW Flex, but I don't have an enterprise switch that supports PoE++. I forget what injectors support PoE++. Does Ubiquiti have any? I don't know if they do. If anybody knows in the comments, let me know. That's PoE+. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think I would assume they do. You could look on Amazon. There's a ton of different ones that they do have on there. I know the Hikvision cameras, they come with PoE++ injectors. I think Ubiquiti should also do smart home gadgets. You will get a lot of people mad by saying that, but I think they should too. And I think they are. You could kind of see the shift that they're kind of doing. They're already doing the Doorbell Pro. They have that lock thingy coming out. They have the smart sensors, right? So that's kind of homey. I don't know if they'll get into like thermostats. It would be interesting, and I would definitely buy it. You know I would. I use standalone mode on my U6 Pro. Okay, gotcha. What? I bought an Infinity for $75 for all my photo and thumbnail editing. Best investment. Oh, okay. So I use this. Actually, I don't know if I could show it. I don't know what I have. I use Canva. I'm terrible at doing thumbnails, but you know, this is what I use. Here's Cody. You know, we take a stock image of me and then we edit it. We put shadows behind it, and that's what YouTube likes. I could edit it, change my color. It's pretty cool. I mean, I forget what I do pay some money for this though. I forget what it is. Right? I just need to, I'm not a designer. I had to reach out to people to design things like logos and stuff for me. I'm not creative at all. You can use the 58 watt injector, I think. Okay, gotcha. Yep, business has been great. It's busy. Yep, very busy. Too busy, or not too busy. There's never too busy. I shouldn't say that. Don't change the thumbnails. The fact that they're so basic makes them so. Those are old thumbnails. Now I just do my face, right? Like I do my face, and then I used to do it this, but they really aren't clickable. You could do A/B test. You know, it might be clickable for you, but one thing, when you'll get more clicks if you have your face in it. There was some guy did a video on how thumbnails work and how they interact with it. And doing it with your face and some other features gets you more clicks. Not that I don't want to do clickbait, but I still want it to look, I don't know, half decent, I guess. I mean, I'm still gonna add in, you know, my titles and stuff like that, but USW Flex Utility comes with one. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I have a couple of those and I've never used them. Yes, you can run the Flex on PoE, but the output isn't as much. Down with YouTube, float with, what do you mean about that? Oh. Yeah, not that, I don't know. It all depends because one, you got to think about it this way. Like YouTube is somewhat of a business for me. Like this is my marketing for my business. I don't do any other marketing. Yeah. And you know, that's pretty much it. There's not much more to say. Where do I don't know where I want to put myself. I want to get a screen that I could just kind of sit on. There we go. Let's see. I am running a Flex with U6 light and 2 cameras off. The Flexes are awesome. I mean, they are one of the, I love those switches. They're great for security cameras, I think. People recognize your face and know that it is your video, so they click without reading the title. Yeah. So it's kind of funny that one of my bigger videos, I mean, it goes up like high views for a day and then goes right down, but is these update videos. And there's some people or a lot of people who don't like it, but I'm still always going to do these update videos when there's big releases out. One, it informs people that there's releases out. And then 2, we could look at the new features. And I always push it to myself, see if anything breaks. And then a couple weeks later, I'll push it to my clients unless there's security issues with it. Josh, no worries. Did we discuss, oh, the G4 Instant? That is something that I didn't discuss yet. Yes, okay, good thing you mentioned that. So I have a G4 Instant on the way. I bought it, I used my freight forwarder, and it is going to cost me like $320 to get here. I mean, that's going to be the total of the $100 G4 Instant. And it's sold out, but this thing, I mean, okay, so a lot of people complain about things being sold out, and I get it. But this thing was online for probably 24 hours, not sold out. So I'm going to be, I know Chris already did his video on this. Anyway, I'll have a video on this maybe by the end of next week. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm just trying to find a place where I could put it. Which I don't know where I'm going to put it. There's one side of my house that needs camera coverage. I just have a Rio link out there right now with a solar panel. I need to see if I have a power plug. And if I do, I'll put it there. James, are you the same person who works with Willie? I've had the USIP router for a few months now. Maybe a dumb question, but can you only do 24? No, I don't. No, you can't. You could do like this. Instead of grabbing it, let's just bring it up. Like let's see. Like this guy here, I think it takes 24 volts, and I plugged this in. I forget what it is. Is it 24 volt? Passive PoE. Yeah, so this is 24 volt, and that's what I plugged it in and works fine. Yeah, you don't want to plug in something with the power, especially onto those with the passive PoE, and then blow it. Or blow your computer port or something like that. Or just grab like a really old device that you don't care about and plug it in and see what happens. What certifications do you suggest everyone needs to find a job, start business in networking? That's a hard question. It really depends on what you're going for. I think certifications have a place and it's great to learn. So my past, I started out in network cabling, security cameras and stuff like that. I wasn't into the networking at that point. I went to be a cop. Obviously that didn't work out. I did a year of school to go to police foundations, and then I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. So I started studying for networking. When I went to college, we had a CCNA course. It just did your route switch, you know, all that stuff. I got my CCNA first year of college, got hired with an enterprise bank in Canada, quit college, never went back. So I don't have a college diploma or anything. I started my CCNP. I forget which track I got. I forget which one it was. But really, to start out, if you don't know networking at all, I would do like Network Plus maybe, and then move into the CCNA. They've changed the CCNA so much from when I did it, I don't even know what they have new in it. But it's really more about getting experience, I find. But having certifications helps you get that experience. I use my freight forwarder as well to get the USIP. Yeah, so I got that. I ordered both of them. The USIP switch and then the router last week. I think the router will be here tomorrow, maybe. It is a nice little camera. I do like the G3 instance. I don't have any of them plugged in right now. I have a couple on my shelf up there. Really, I don't use any indoor cameras. The only time I do, sometimes like I had live stream of my cats on here, and that was about it. But from Chris's video, this looks a little bit bigger. But we'll see. We'll see how I like it. Who else would be good for like entry level networking certs? Network Plus. I don't even know. There's probably so many of them. The best way to start, I found, was like working. I didn't work for an MSP per se, but they would install all the cabling. We do rack cleanups, Wi-Fi installs, and stuff like that. I think that's the best way to get physical hands-on experience and then move into the configuration. What else? Did I have anything else on the agenda for today? So the only other thing that I was going to do with this maybe was going to order, I guess I could just order more USIP routers. I think they have a limit of 4, but then we could pretend like it's build a small little WISP and do redundancy between. Obviously that's going to be geared towards a very small selection of people. But to either get more UISP routers or get some edge routers if I could find them. Which I know they're very hard to come by. Never too old to complete your college degree. So for me, I learned more on my own than I did in college. I found that the professors weren't amazing. I found that off of YouTube or other training programs like INE or CBT Nuggets, things like that. I honestly don't really care about my college cert, to be honest with you. It's gone. I don't need it. Well, certs are different depending upon which direction you want to go. Yes, take networking management, install security. Some of them focus. CCNA is mostly Cisco. Yes, so CCNA is Cisco. I mean, it's all Cisco. If you want to get into like hypervisors and compute and stuff like that, you're going to want to go with VMware. But to get into VMware, you should know a bit of networking. So it really depends which direction you want to move. Cody, I think you were talking about powering the G3 instance, or G3, G4. I saw on your Reddit, the Doorbell Pro PoE adapter can power them. Yes. Oh. I didn't think about that. Can power them and pass Ethernet. Mine is buried in the wall. I don't think I could look at that. That's still EA, is it not? I think it is. So one thing I'm going to include in my video. Yeah, the accessory's still not out yet. But these G3 instance or G4, I have customers who power them with a battery power brick to catch to catch customers stealing. So they put them in discrete locations. Like if it's a clothing store, they'll put it on the top rack down, and they'll just power it by one of those cell phone battery chargers. So I think I'll include that in the video. I used mine. Mine stayed up for about 2 days. UNS, let me see what these are. Albert, thank you for the 10. I very much appreciate it. Oh, those are the Ubiquity training courses. I don't know because I never took them. I don't think they were ever available in Canada. Or they might have been, but not when I was around. I heard things that I heard they weren't that great. If I was going to do it, I know Willie, I'm not sure if he's doing another one. Willie Howe was doing some training courses based on Ubiquity. I would probably buy into his. rather than the Ubiquity. I think the one thing you would be missing out from the Ubiquity course if you went to Willie's, I don't know if he gives you like a piece of paper certification, but you would learn more from Willie, I believe. I agree, you could learn more online, yes. I mean, theory you always have to learn. Reading, I hate reading books. I like doing hands-on stuff, seeing how, breaking things. You do need to know base theory though. I think me starting out in layer 1 doing the cabling and stuff really helped a lot. I learned a lot by myself and watching your videos. The one problem with my videos, and somebody pointed it out on there was somebody posted in the Ubiquity Facebook group. I don't really dumb it down to the point where I'm explaining what a VLAN is or to that level, and I don't know if I could. Maybe I should eventually do a video, but I'd probably just point you somewhere else if you needed that type, or subnetting, something like that. With your clients, have you ever asked about looking for dark fiber? I've been looking into it, and it seems... nope, I haven't. I know with the companies I used to work for, we had dark fiber. Yeah, you could add AWS or any other cloud provider. Cloud is becoming pretty big. I was studying for my VCP a while back, and I just never finished it. Do you dabble with smart home things? Not really. Like, I have a smart thermostat, I have smart light switches. I set up Home Assistant on my XCP&G or maybe on a Raspberry Pi, and I just haven't had the time to mess with it. I'd like to get into it. I don't think I probably wouldn't make videos on smart assistants though, or smart home. There's so many people out there that do smart home videos, like the hookup, that I probably wouldn't need to. I have a G3 powered with the PoE to USB adapter, but if the doorbell adapter passes through the Ethernet, that would be awesome. Yep. I don't know what I'm going to do with that new adapter. It's huge. Like, how am I going to bury that in my wall? Right? That's the problem. I would like to have my doorbell on PoE, but I have those standard 2-wire at the front of the house to run an Ethernet cable there and then bury that massive power supply in the wall. I just don't think it's, I don't think it's good. All right, so I'm only going to be on here for probably another 10 minutes. So ask questions if you have any. This week, so this week we'll be doing this video, the on-site. What else will I be doing? What else? I don't know. I have a bunch of videos that I need to do. Aruba. We need to get those Aruba switches out. There's a couple other things. I'm sick of smart bulb YouTubers. There's a few people that I follow that do some good videos. Actually, who do I follow? So the hookup is one of them. I don't know if I actually follow any other smart tech people. Or not smart tech people, sorry, like smart home. So the hookup, I think that's pretty much it. I think everybody else on my list doesn't do smart home. I mean, they might have 1 or 2 videos. There's a couple people though that I see on my home screen once in a while that I'll take a look at, and it's pretty interesting. It's not something that I would install, but if Ubiquity came out with more smart home stuff, yeah, I would install that and do a video on it, but yeah. Let's see. Unified Talk, I don't know if I'll do any more videos on it right now. There was that update that I was going to do a video on. So we did the Unified Talk with VoIP MS. I thought it was pretty interesting. It worked. So that was cool. Unified Talk's okay if you have a small amount of clients, but once you go over like 20 or 30, you should probably go with something like Grandstream. Have you ever seen the PowerCert animation video YouTube channel? He does some basic... I haven't actually. Oops. Oh, this is him there. Oh, he's got a lot. He only has 74 videos and he almost has 1 million subs. I have like 500 videos and I don't even have 100,000. I'm gonna check this out. That's kind of unbelievable, to be honest with you. Crazy. Unless he's well, I'm gonna check it out, see how it all is. Sergi, how are you? All right, let me see. Do I have any other pictures that I need to show? Oh, we're installing this too at the place tomorrow. The Synology NAS just for backups. Computer backup. So we'll use Synology. The heck is it called? Backup for business or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. Tuesday, I have another job. The job that I did all those U6LRs, like the 50 or 60 of them, I have to go back there Tuesday to run a few cables. So that should be interesting. I won't be videotaping that. Next week, I have to install this phone system, and then we have a bunch of cabling work. Thanks for the UDM SE full video. Yes, let's talk about that for a minute. Enjoyed it after I finally got the UDM SE. Problems with PPPoE. It has been rock solid. So I probably won't ever do videos that long again. It actually really drained me. It wasn't that long of a video. It was only like 35 minutes, I think. But for the next week, or like I've been so tired after that. Maybe it wasn't the video. Maybe I was just getting like sick or something like that. So it was a 37-minute video. It took a lot to do that. I'll probably do it in short chunks like I usually do it, but with the Unify builds, it's all the same. You could look at this video, the UDM SE, and go back a year and a half ago for my Udm Pro full build video, and it's the exact same thing besides the user interface. So yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we'll do some update videos once in a while. Things like UID, I think that's really cool. They're going to be integrating WireGuard to it. Or maybe that's to the UDM. I don't know. And then there was policy-based routing is possibly coming. So look out for that. I think that will get people excited. If you create VPNs right now, you can push them down your WAN too if you want. So those are things to consider. What's the secure mode on UPnP? There's a secure mode? I haven't taken a look. I never have UPnP turned on anyway. Ever. I mean, you could do UPnP per network, I guess, if you want. But anyway, make sure to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I'm going to go play some Elden Ring and then get ready for this job tomorrow. I think that's it. So we'll be live again. Maybe I'll go live again sometime this week. We'll see later at night. And then, yeah, take care, everyone. And watch out for my on-site video. It'll probably